I firmly believe that discipline is the cornerstone of success. It is the driving force behind every great achievement, and it is the key that unlocks the door to a life of abundance and fulfillment. Without discipline, our dreams remain elusive fantasies, and our potential lies dormant, waiting to be unleashed. Daily self-discipline is not a one-time event or sporadic burst of motivation. It is a way of life, a commitment to consistently making the right choices, even when they are difficult or uncomfortable. It is about embracing delayed gratification and trading short-term indulgence for long-term satisfaction. When we look at the lives of those who have achieved extraordinary success, we find a common thread: discipline. They understand that success is not an overnight phenomenon but the result of small, consistent actions taken day in and day out. They have mastered the art of self-discipline and use it as a vehicle to progress steadily towards their goals. Now, I know it's easy to get caught up in the allure of instant gratification. We live in a world where shortcuts and quick fixes are constantly being marketed to us. But I'm here to tell you that true success is not found in shortcuts. It is found in the discipline to do the necessary work, to go the extra mile, and to persist in the face of challenges. Daily self-discipline is about creating positive habits that serve as the foundation for success. It is about taking control of our thoughts because our thoughts shape our actions, and our actions shape our destiny. It is about setting clear, compelling goals and then developing the discipline to pursue them relentlessly. I often say that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. That's why it is crucial to surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us, who share our commitment to growth and discipline. The right associations can fuel our motivation and provide the support and accountability we need to stay on track. But let me be clear, discipline is not about depriving ourselves or becoming rigid and joyless. It is about making choices that align with our long-term vision and values. It is about finding a balance between short-term pleasures and long-term rewards. Discipline allows us to experience true freedom, the freedom to live life on our terms, to pursue our passions, and to make a positive impact on the world. And that's what discipline is. Discipline means taking the hard road, the uphill road, to do what's right for yourself and for other people. It's about disciplining your emotions, so you can make good decisions. It's about having the discipline to control your ego so it doesn't get out of hand and control you. It's about treating people the way you would want to be treated and doing the tasks that you don't necessarily want to do but that you know will help you or help your team. It's about facing your fears. It takes discipline to face your fears, so you can conquer them. So, how do we cultivate daily self-discipline? It starts with a decision to take responsibility for our lives and to commit to personal growth. It requires us to identify our weaknesses and areas where we need to improve, and then develop strategies and systems to overcome them. It demands consistency, resilience, and a willingness to learn from our failures. In closing, I want to leave you with a powerful quote: "We must all suffer one of 2 things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime." Choose discipline, embrace it as a guiding principle in your life, and remember it is the daily acts of self-discipline that will lead you to the extraordinary life you desire and deserve. Many people yearn for instant transformation, a miraculous change that will revolutionize their lives overnight. But the truth is, lasting change rarely happens that way. It is the result of consistent, deliberate action taken day after day, week after week, and year after year. Imagine a sculptor who carves a masterpiece out of a block of stone. Each strike of the chisel may seem insignificant on its own, but it is through the accumulation of these small, repetitive actions that a magnificent sculpture is born. In the same way, it is the accumulation of our daily actions that shapes our lives. The power of small, repetitive actions lies in their ability to compound over time. Just like compound interest multiplies our financial investments, consistent actions compound to create remarkable results. It is through the accumulation of small steps that we climb mountains, achieve great feats, and transform our lives. Consider the habit of exercise. Committing to 30 minutes of physical activity each day may not feel like a significant change in the beginning. The key to harnessing the power of small, repetitive actions is consistency. It is not the occasional bursts of effort that create lasting change, it is the daily commitment to doing what needs to be done. It is finding the discipline to show up every day, regardless of how we feel, and taking those small steps towards our goals. Furthermore, we must be intentional about the actions we repeat. Just as a farmer carefully selects the seeds they plant, we must choose our habits and behaviors wisely. We must identify the small actions that align with our goals and values, and then repeat them consistently. By doing so, we sow the seeds of success and reap a bountiful harvest. Remember, every action counts. Each time you make a conscious decision to eat a healthy meal, to invest in your personal growth, to nurture your relationships, or to show kindness to others, you are taking a small step towards creating the life you desire. And when you repeat those actions day after day, the results become extraordinary. You've got to have family goals, personal goals, and worthy projects you would like to support. Not just income goals, but a full variety of things. If you can develop an appetite for all of that, I call them reasons. Reasons make the difference. If you have enough reasons, you can do spectacular things. And there's an ancient script that says, without a vision, we die. And if I can get people caught up in thinking about where they would like to go, who they would like to meet, the kind of income they would like to have, the kind of money they would like to share, the kind of skills they would like to develop, the influence they would like to have, the reputation they would like to build, would you like to be an entrepreneur? Or would you like to have a masterful management career? Would you like to be a better parent? What kind of influence would you like to have on the people around you? Do you like to influence the industry you're in? There's a whole wide range of things that we need not lack an appetite for, things to accomplish. And that's called the promise of the future. And without that promise, life becomes a little less worth living. If the promise is clear, we will pay the disciplines, we'll pay the price, we'll read the books, we'll take the classes, we'll learn the skills. So that's one of the first things, to articulate the promise. A big job parents have these days is getting kids to see the promise of the future, the possibilities, the opportunities. When I used to cross my fingers and say, I sure hope things will change for me, he said, Mr. Ron, for things to change for you, you've got to change. I used to hope the economy would change or my boss would change and become more benevolent. I used to hope that circumstances would change, that difficulties would go away. But he said, things aren't going to change. It's going to be like it's always been. But if you will change, everything will change for you. If you'll get better, everything will get better for you.